The Blue Dragons on Radio is brought to you in part by Erickson Custom Building, The Medicine Shop, Ashcraft Pharmacy, Prairie Star Health Center, H&R Block, ARCAT, Next Tech Wireless, and the Sportscaster Club members, Mid-America Youth Basketball, Portfolio Recovery Associates, Dr. Robert F. of the Hutchinson Clinic, Craig Barkley Plumbing, Burning Chiropractic Center, and Tim and Gina Ritter, along with Brian Strange of the Green Vision Group. It's just about game time, so let's head to the Eagle Radio broadcast booth for the game with the Eagle Sports Crew on Country 102.9 and BW Radio.
Well, hi, and good evening, everybody. And what we're going to have to take another quick break as they just started the national anthem. We'll be back here right after this 2-minute timeout.
Balls are bouncing and crowds are cheering. Your best offense during cold and flu season is a good defense. Drink plenty of liquids, get plenty of rest, and keep your hands sanitized. If a bug still manages to get you, Ashcraft Pharmacy, your local Health Mart pharmacy, has over-the-counter medications that can help. Or if you need a prescription, we offer free mail-out, free delivery, or call ahead for our handy curbside service. Go Dragons! From Ashcraft Pharmacy in the Hart Shopping Center, South Hutchinson, and Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
We all like to save money when and where we can, right? You can do that every day at Salt City Pawn and Jewelry. Hi, this is owner Paul Phillips inviting you to stop in and say hi to our friendly staff. And while you're here, check out over 3,000 square feet of great merchandise priced at outstanding values. We don't have to offer huge sale prices for one day only when we do that on a daily basis. Save big over retail prices on firearms, electronics, guitars and amps, name brand tools, video games, jewelry, and more. See us at 916 East 4th and Hutch, just east of 4th and Severance. We're proud to be alumni and supporters of all Blue Dragon athletics.
HCC Sports is brought to you by Sportscaster Club members, Portfolio Recovery Associates, Dr. Robert F. of the Hutchinson Clinic, Barkley Plumbing, Burning Chiropractic Center, Tim and Gina Ritter, along with Brian Strange of the Green Vision Group, Sutton Kaufman Transmission Service, Wade Patton Insurance, A&A Builders, Bold Office Shares, Mega Manufacturing, MAYB, Mid-America Youth Basketball, Lowen Corporation, and by Mann, Wyatt & Rice, LLC. These Sportscaster Club members help provide funds for HCC scholarships.
For over 15 years, Erickson Custom Building has helped homeowners bring their remodel ideas to life. If you're looking to update a kitchen or bathroom or hoping to remodel your entire home, trust the team at Erickson Custom Building. We create customized plans designed around your dreams, ideas, and budget. For quality and follow-through on any home project, call Erickson Custom Building at 620-585-2816 or visit ericksoncustombldg.com.
Well, welcome back again to Chanute, Kansas, everybody. I'm Glenn Grunwald, joined by the STAT team as well as the Blue Dragon Sports Network. Glad to have you along, both on KHUT as well as on KWVW this afternoon. It is the Blue Dragons on the road. We're in Chanute. Left earlier this morning from the Salt City and traveled out here. Aiden Yates Center on the way down, and we're ready for some basketball here. Rare afternoon, both games 2 and 4 today. That we're normally used to, but the Neosho girls with 2 losses, and they come in at 4 and 4 on the season. The Blue Dragon ladies 2 overall, and back-to-back win for the Blue Dragons as well. So excited to have you along. Enjoy this beautiful Thanksgiving Day weekend, actually over the weekend. Hope everybody had a great Turkey Day and give thanks where thanks is due. Yeah, absolutely wonderful weather here in Kansas. State High School Championships taking place all across the state of Kansas. That's where a lot of the coaches, the fans are as well at the 3A. They're at Gowan Stadium as well as all across the state of Kansas. Also a big game going up at Hayes right now as Fort Hays State trailing 10-0 Ferris State with the lead in that one. There's a lot of interest around all over. I'm hoping to talk with Mike Stadler, who's also a graduate of Fort Hays State University as I am. We'll talk about that a little bit coming up at halftime in the men's game. But here it's the Lady Blue Dragons as they get set to take on the Neosho Panthers. Neosho Panthers, J.J. Davis is in his 4th year. Again, they are 4-1 at home, 4-4 overall, 1-3 in the conference race. And they lost their last 2 games that they've been underway. They lost to Dodge City, which is their last matchup, 82-74. And they also lost to Independence. Now, the thing about J.J. Davis is he came out of Brown Mackey, spent a few years there for Brown Mackey. And like I said, he's been down here. He's in his 4th year and put together a pretty good Neosho squad as well. For the Blue Dragons of Hutchinson, they will start all state in-state products as well. They're going to go with Kramer, Brown, Roebuck, Bradshaw as well will be your starters in Mickens. So for Neosho, we'll run down their starters coming up in just a little bit as they're being put into the book as we speak. So kind of a must situation here to get the win here in Chanute. Again, we're in eastern Kansas. Blue Dragon ladies down in the standings, but have evened out their record after losing 2 straight conference games, 1 to Seward, and then losing road up at Cloud County. Have came back and got Gulfville teams, so they're going to go 3 in a row with a win over Neosho today. Again, a nice little gymnasium here in Chanute as they've renovated over the last couple of years. Reminds me of a 2A, 3A type of school, so a good size, but everything is brand new. We are courtside, and so glad to have you along on this Saturday afternoon. Lots of things happening in sports. I see where Coach Riley was dismissed from the Nebraska football team, and his head coaching and his coaching staff, entire coaching staff were removed as well, except for one coach that they left as an interim. So sure, there's going to be a new coach named any day at Nebraska. That's the big news that has happened already this morning on this Saturday. So we're going to take a quick 1-minute break, come back and set your starting lineups. It is the Blue Dragons of Hutchinson versus Neosho. We're in Chanute, Kansas. We'll be back in a minute.
The Hutch Medicine Shop and the Hutch Blue Dragon, all 3 pharmacists at the medicine graduated from HCC. Or Brent Bauman in 2001 and Lacey Stone in 2007. In fact, the Medicine Shop has employed over a dozen HCC students over the past 15 years who are now Kansas pharmacists. The Medicine Shop and the Blue Dragons working together as one team.
Just when you thought you were done with taxes, you got from the IRS. Maybe you're being audited, or maybe you filed for an extension. Need some tax help. We at H&R Block are there for you. We don't stop working on April 15th. Our tax professionals are here to help you year-round. So if you have tax issues you need a hand with, even if H&R Block didn't do your taxes the first time around, visit our offices in Hutchinson, Lyons, or Ellsworth and let our experienced tax professionals help get you every dollar you deserve.
Welcome back to Chanute, Kansas. There we'll get set to do starting lineups coming up just a little bit. Other games across the state of Kansas today. A lot of afternoon games that are happening are taking place today as well. And basketball, it's Butler at Allen County, just up the road a piece, just to the north of us here. Cloud County is also at Coffeyville. That's an afternoon encounter as well. And, of course, at Gowan Stadiums, where 3A action is taking place, early game action from there had Marysville with a 6-0 lead over Sabetha. That's in 3A state. Bishop Miege with a 19-6 lead over Andover, and that's being played up in Topeka, I believe, and also Derby just getting underway. First of all, for the visiting Blue Dragons, Sarah Kramer will get the nod. She's out of Dighton, Kansas, 5-foot freshman. Played really good basketball so far this year. Alicia Brown, who's starting to come on in the scoring ranks. She's averaging double figures now. 5'8" sophomore out of Leavenworth, Kansas for John Onges and company. Jada Mickens, she's a solid 6-foot freshman out of Liberal, Kansas. Set the scoring record for the first time in the first game of the year with 34 points, including 15 boards. Jada is playing very, very well. And also rounding out your starting lineup will be Tia Bradshaw. Bradshaw out of Dodge City, Kansas. And she is a freshman coming into 5'8", starting to get a really pretty good feel. Get a pretty good for that point guard position. For Neosho, the Lady Panthers, they're going to start Dodge, Iowa, 5'1" for JJ. DeQuandra Lyles will also get the start. She's out of Sawyerville, Alabama, redshirt freshman, 5'8". Alexis Cashier, 5'9", redshirt freshman, also She is out of Irvington, Alabama. Khalil Augustine, a freshman out of Walnut, Kansas, 6-foot freshman guard. And rounding out the starting lineup, Dondaje Jones. Dondaje Jones is out of Topeka, Kansas, sophomore for J.J. Davis. In his 5th season, so he has completed. He's in his 5th season, assisted by Kent Packard as well as Tevin Strack and Mark Childers, assisted by Phil Anderson and Travis Kirk. Officials for today's game is going to be Carpenter, the other official on the court. Guys action to follow at 4 o'clock is beautiful Saturday. And again, we are in Chanute, Kansas. Neosho County located in Chanute. Kind of smack dab in the middle of Chanute as you come off Highway 75 and enter into the city of Chanute. There's a brand new high school that's right off of the highway, and in Chanute Community College located more. Reds, blue numerals with white trim, show their home whites. Orange numerals trimmed out with the black and orange up the side stripes of the uniform. So we're about set to get underway. And it will be Alexis Casher. She'll be jumping center against Mickens. Blue Dragons really had the height advantage here as much as they did against Cloud, but Cloud was able to get the Blue Dragons number that night. Here's the tip's going to be controlled by the Blue Dragons. They quickly get it to Mickens, and now they set up the offense. Right side corner, Kramer 3-ball, rims out on her, no good. Rebound underneath, put back won't go, and the ball's ripped out. Brown got the rebound to put back. It's a jump ball. It will go over to Neosho. So Neosho with a quick possession off the jump ball. Just underway, glad to have you along on Country Station KHUT in Hutchinson Country Station 102.9, as well as KWBW Radio. The drive down the low blocks. Smith got too far under, turned the ball over. Here comes Mickens. Oh, to Bradshaw. Tia Branch bounce pass down low to Roebuck. Turnaround jumper by Nene. Roebuck is good. And it's 2-0. Hutchinson off and leading it 2-0. Just underway, first quarter of play. Roebuck with the quick basket on the inside. Ball on the outer perimeter now. They'll lob it inside to Jones, and a quick foul call on Mickens. Boy, that was quick. Mickens picked up the personal foul. It'll be her first. Not a shooting situation. Neosho will inbound baseline. Augustine will do the honors. Finally gets it all the way back outside. Smith. Smith's back outside. She'll set up the offense. Smith, right side, takes it all the way outside. Tries to get the pass away, gets her dribble back, goes up as it was knocked away, and the Blue Dragons get the block, and then the travel call against Hutchinson. Trying to get going a little bit too quick. The turnover against Hutchinson. 2-0 ball game. Hutch with the early lead, but another possession now for Neosho. Lady Panthers with the inbound. Lob it back outside again. Bradshaw tries to go up and get it this time. Smith came away with it. Here across the top, back to Smith. She'll launch the 3-ball. Off its mark, no good. Ball sails out of bounds. Last touch by Smith as she tried to save it. Blue Dragons will have the basketball. So 8:41 to go in quarter one here in Chanute. 2-0 Hutchinson lead in ladies basketball action this afternoon. Bradshaw behind the back dribble. Tia all the way down to the right side. Hands it off now to Roebuck. To Brown. Back outside now. Bradshaw. It's floated away. Bad pass by the young freshman. Neosho goes down and lays it up. Scoring it's Lyles, and it's 2-2. We're tied up. Quick timeout taken by the Blue Dragons. 2-2 tie. 8:19 to go in this first quarter of play. And we're going to take a quick 30-second timeout. We'll be back with more from Chanute, Kansas right after this.
The Rothy family name has always been connected to serving the Hutchinson community, and you can expect the same kind of high-quality service when you visit Rothy Family Flooring. They believe you deserve to be treated like family, so they've invested in their own talented and trustworthy installers to lay your floors. No outside contractors will ever knock on your door if Rothy works for you. Let them show you their expansive selection of name brand flooring and trust your home to the best. Rothy Family Flooring, 325 North Main, Hutchinson.
To go in this first half of play. Dragons with 2 turnovers already in the early going. 2-2 tie. Both teams shooting 33 1/3%. Blue Dragons get it across the timeline. Here's Brown, wide open lane to the basket, and is stripped away from her. It'll be a 2-shot foul coming up for Brown as a reach-in foul occurred, and that foul's going to go against number 21, Kalia Augustine. That'll be her first. At the line, Brown to shoot free throws. Hutchinson comes into this game shooting 70.6%. Brown with the free throw. It's good. 3-2. Blue Dragons lead it. Again, just early minutes. Second shot does not go. Loose basketball. Saved in bounds. The Dragons have it. Here's Brown again with it. She'll bring it over on the right side. Top left. Kramer over to Roebuck. Roebuck down low to Mickens. Mickens off the glass, off too hard. Rebound's going to be cleared underneath by Kasher. And here comes Neosho on the run. Quickly, Smith into the forecourt. Right side to go to Lyles. Lyles back outside. Top side to Kasher. She'll take it down. Blocked by ball in the steal. Reach in, foul called against Neosho. And Smith will pick up the personal. That's her first. 3-2 ball game. Hutchinson with the lead. A little tight early. A 1-point lead with 7:37 to go in this first half of play. Nene Roebuck gets it in right in front of us. Here's Roebuck. Check that. It's going to be with the basketball, Bradshaw. Bradshaw now to Kramer. They're flashing high to Mickens. Mickens in the paint. Drives down on the outside. Roebuck has it to the paint. Holds up, shoots it on its way, and scores it. Nice job by Roebuck. Kind of finding her way inside. She has 4. And the Dragons have 5. 5-2. Hutchinson leads it. Here comes Smith down for Neosho. They're working around on the right wing. 3-pointer up and on its way. No off the missed shot put up by Lyles. And here comes the Blue Dragons. Hutchinson trying to get that tempo up. Down low, nice pass down to Mickens. There's a 3 ball from the outer perimeter missing by Bradshaw, but a rebound cleared by Mickens, and she traveled. I think Mickens was kind of surprised she got the basketball. Then took one extra step with it. So another turnover. 3 early now for Hutchinson. Hutchers really struggle with turnovers in this season so far. New face in the lineup. Here's Foster into the lineup now. Jaylyn Foster. She palms the basketball. Turnover. So Roebuck will now inbound. Gets it into Tia Bradshaw in the backcourt. Bradshaw. That's Beth Hawkins who's into the lineup now. Drives down low and scores a nice job by Bradshaw. 7-2. Hutchinson up by 5. 6:29 to go in quarter one. We're live from Neosho, Kansas. For Chanute, Kansas, actually. Neosho campus. Stepping out of bounds with the ball and a turnover will go against Jaylyn Foster. Foster, by the way, out of Albuquerque, New Mexico. Hawkins for Neosho is out of Cherryville, Kansas. Into the lineup now for the Blue Dragons. Chibu will check out into the lineup. Vivian Chibu out of Nigeria. Chibu with one of her first trips into the ball game. Ball knocked away. Last touch off of Neosho as Trisha Waterman is in there. Waterman out of Powell, Missouri. Roebuck gets it in quickly to Bradshaw. Bradshaw, Roebuck, left side to Brown. Brown holds it high. Here's Roebuck over to Kramer. Against Hutchinson, their 4th. So the Blue Dragons lead by 5. Boy, Hutch had ran that to perfection, but Brown turned it over with a travel call. Would have had an easy layup. Ball on the outside, Foster. They give it away, just about lose it. Coming up with it will be Augustine. Augustine across the top. They hand it off. Here's Hawkins. Hawkins lobs it inside to Jones. One dribble, turnaround jumper, off no good, but a blocking foul called. Jones will earn her attempt at the line with the foul called on the Blue Dragons. Shibu will pick up the personal. In the act of shooting, Jones to shoot the free throw. Free throw toss is up and good. 7-3 your score. Blue Dragons lead is cut to 4. Jones can make it a 3-point ball game. She averages 8.3 points per game. Nice looking free throw. So she nailed both free throws. And it's 7-4. Hutchinson's lead is cut down to 3. Bradshaw, top side for Jones. Or check that, Brown had it for a second. Now it goes over to Roebuck. Blue Dragons working around on the left wing. Bradshaw holds the ball high. Shibu with the ball out front. Puts it on the dribble. Now we get set. Right side. There's Brown. 5 on the shot clock. Brown drives in, lays it up, misses it. Battle for the board. Taken away. Jump ball called. And it should be Hutchinson's possession. So Hutch was able to hang on and get the offensive board along with one of the Neosho players. And possession arrow will go over to the Blue Dragons. Here comes the inbound. There's Kramer. Up top, Roebuck for 3. Got it! The big 3 from the top by Roebuck. Good looking shot by Roebuck. 7 points for her, and it's 10-4 Dragons. Ball on the outside. Here's Foster down the bottom, and a foul's going to be called on Kramer. In the act of shooting, will send to the line Foster. 4:52 to go in this first quarter of play. Glenn Grunwald, your host. 10-4 your score. Blue Dragons on top. Blue Dragon men in action at 4 o'clock tonight here. Free throw toss is up and good by Foster. Her first point of the first quarter here. Second toss. Nice looking free throw right there. Good form. 10-6 your score. The lead is 4. Pass down to Kramer. Dragons trying to sneak one in transition. Down on the outside. Post up on the top. Rolls to the right. Bradshaw drops it around to Shibu. Down low underneath. Nice drive, but doesn't get it done. Rebound by Brown. Alicia back to Shibu. Takes one dribble, goes up, shortens the shot, gets her own rebound, though. And a jump ball is going to be called. It will be possession of Neosho. Same as a turnover there. She got the rebound, but was not able to get in position to put it back up and in. 10-6 ball game now. Blue Dragons with the lead. Neosho down by 4. Trying to rally back here with 4:16 to go in the quarter. Long, high, arching 3 is good from outside. Put it in by Foster. She has 5 points. Shot clock did not start at. And a quick timeout is going to be taken. So with 4:03 to go in this first quarter of play, it's 10-9. Blue Dragon lead is a slim 1-point lead. We'll take a 30-second timeout. We'll be back right after this.
It could be you just woke up feeling way too yucky, or one of your kids gets really scuffed up while playing. Whatever the reason, you might need same-day medical care. You'll really appreciate the Prairie Star Walk-In Clinic. We're concerned about your well-being, whether you have insurance or not. Welcome to the responsive care you deserve at Prairie Star Health Center, 30th and K61 in Hutchinson.
4:03 remaining to go in this first quarter of play. Blue Dragons lead is only 1. 4 turnovers against Hutchinson. They are out-rebounding the Panthers 9-3. Blue Dragons are shooting 36.4% on 4 out of 11, 33 in the third for the Panthers on 2 out of 6, but they are 1 out of 3 from outside the arc, and that pulled the Panthers within 1 here with that Foster 3, and she leads the Panthers off the bench with 5 points. Dragons are led by Dajane Nene Roebuck with 7 points to her credit. Here comes the inbounds, and Bradshaw's got to get to it. She finally does right before it goes out of bounds on the far side. Thought it was going to be another Dragon turnover. Hutchinson was able to run it down. Roebuck, left side to Brown. Cutters cut through. They roll the wheel. Here comes Shibu. Shibu back on the outer perimeter. Dribble by Nene and a reach-in foul called. That will be the 4th of the quarter, so not enough. Foul is going to be called on Foster. That'll be her first. Here comes the inbounds. Kramer. Outside to Bradshaw. She'll take the step down, and a foul's going to be called. They're going to whistle this on Alexi Watts. Watts will pick up the personal. Watts is out of Olathe, Kansas. So that is a 4th team foul now. The inbounding will be Bradshaw, right side of the paint. Here comes the inbound. Trying to get it in. She does to Mickens. Back to Bradshaw, right. Tia on the outer perimeter. Wraparound pass down low to Mickens. Shot up, missing. Battle for the board. Taken away by Neosho as Jones comes in to get it. And here comes Watts. Watts with a step on Bradshaw, and a foul's going to be called. Really calling it tight so far. Tia's got to adjust to that. She's got to slide her feet and get down on that baseline. That's what Coach Anges is telling her right now. That'll be the 14th foul against Hutchinson, but so the next foul against either team will put the other at the line in this quarter. And it'll be a turnover against Neosho. There's going to be a foul. Player control foul is going to be the call. They're going to whistle that one on. It's going to go against Neosho. Erica Birch will pick up the personal. 10-9 your score. The lead is 1 for the Blue Dragons. Bradshaw. Feed down low to Kramer. Off the glass. Good. Kramer scores on a nice little play on the inside. They just roll what I would call the wheel. It's kind of a motion offense. And finally somebody comes down. It's like a double set screen out the middle of the paint. Here's a drive on the right side. A couple new faces now, and then Watts has it for Neosho. Also down. Name it up herself. Pushed it up good to Brown. Nice pass to Mickens. Layup good. Jada Mickens with her first basket. Nice assist from Brown. 14-9 now. Hutchinson with the lead is back at 5. Out on the right side, turnover. This one is going to go off the Lexi Watts out of bounds. Last touched off of Neosho. Substitutions back in as Augustine checks back in. Also back in is Lyles into the lineup for the Lady Panthers. Blue Dragons will get Hopkins into the lineup. Check that. That's going to be Green. Alicia Green. Then Hopkins also in there. Hopkins had the ball for a second. Hopkins on the outside. Also new face lineup. That's Kelsey Brett. Top side, Mickens, a three-pointer on its way. Rims off, no good. Rebound off the floor, cleared by Neosho. As Casher comes. Here comes Watts. 14-9. Jones, soft hook, way too hard. It'll be Blue Dragons basketball. Oh, they changed it over to Neosho. The official closest to it did not see it, so he's asking help for the baseline official, and easily that was going to be off of Neosho. And I think they're going to leave that or not. It will be Neosho's basketball. So inbounding will be Lyles. That was a situation where the official just flat did not see it and then didn't have any help. Loose basketball, but picked up. Here's Jones on the baseline. She'll put it up and score it. Jones with her 4th point of the night, just bustled away on the baseline. We're in the afternoon, I should say. 14-11 now. Hutchinson lead is cut to 3. Brown, top side left. There's Brett, Kelsey Brett. Ball knocked away into the backcourt. Trying to get to it is Brown. Coming up with a loose basketball shot, missing. Loose ball again. It's going to go over to the Blue Dragons. Hutchinson got lucky there. Battling hard down was Cashier, and she was not able to come up with it. A minute and 20 to go in the third. Really sloppy basketball by basically both teams in this first quarter of play. 14-11. Hutchinson with the lead. Green will bring it up. Trying to go to Coretta Hopkins. Down the low blocks, Mickens. She's open. She'll gun. She'll miss. Ball knocked away out of bounds. Last touched off of the Blue Dragons, Hopkins. So with a minute and 7 to go, Hutchinson leading it 14-11. Back into the lineup will be Smith will check back in. Sharia Smith into the Neosho lineup. And Smith will bring the ball up. 1 minute remaining to go in this first quarter of play. Hutchinson up by 3. And jump ball is going to be called. It will be Blue Dragons possession. So Hutchinson will have it with 56.5 seconds remaining to go in the half. Alicia Craner. Oh, check that Green across the timeline. Green dribble drives to the right, hands it off to Coretta Hopkins. Hopkins played really well against Coffeyville in the first half. Here's Jada Mickens, kicks it outside to Brown. Jada had an opportunity. Brown drives in and scores it. Brown with her first field goal to go along with the free throw. She has 3 and the Dragons have 16. 16-11 your score. 27 seconds left to go in the quarter. Ball on the outside, dribble drive, foul called. Augustine switched directions, took it right through the middle. It'll be an opportunity on a 1-on-1 now. Brown will pick up the personal. Actually, Brett will pick up the personal. Free throws up and good. Augustine with her first points of the afternoon. Gets the second one down. 16-13, the lead is 3 for the Blue Dragons with 21 seconds remaining to go in the quarter. Green in the backcourt, loses the ball. Smith comes up with it. Ball inside they go, and the layup good, and then one. As scoring it was Kasher, and she will get the +1 now, and an opportunity to tie off this game with 11.9 to go in the quarter. Dragons kind of melded down in that last 56 seconds and could not take advantage of opportunities and actually had to go the other way against them. Free throw toss is up and off its mark. Rebound, Dragons, Mickens. Hutchinson will bring it up, 9 seconds. Now it's down to 7. Here's Brown on the outer perimeter. Thinking about it. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Drives in, lays it up, reaches in, foul. Reach-in foul is going to be called. They're going to whistle this one on Lyles with 1.2 seconds remaining to go in the quarter. Dragons lead it by 1, 16-15, but we'll have Brown at the line to shoot a couple free throws. Alicia is 1 out of 2 on this afternoon. Free throw toss all way off its mark, no good. She'll shoot a second one. Bradshaw comes in real quick for Green. Here comes the toss. Got that one. So 2 out of 2 from the foul stripe. 4 points now for Brown. The Dragon lead is 2 at 17-15. Roebuck back into the lineup, and also Bradshaw back in there as well. Roebuck now helping with the defense. Here comes the Smith. Got to shoot it. Did not. Would not be good if it went. So at the end of 1 quarter play, Blue Dragons 17, Neosho 15. We will take a 1-minute break in between quarters. We'll be back with more from Chanute, Kansas right after this.
During Jim's Water and Woods Black Friday weekend sale, the whole store is 15% off. That means 15% off on hot spring spas, pool and spa chemicals, grills from Weber and Hasty Bake, smokers from Cook Shack and Fast Daddy, along with barbecue accessories, seasonings, and sauces. You'll also save on Eno hammocks, backpacks, and more, along with the new Brio fire pits. If it's in the store, you'll save 15%, but only this Friday from 8:30 till 5 and Saturday 9 till 3 at Jim's Water and Woods, 419 West 2nd and Hutchinson.
This is Carter Files, Hutchinson Community College. I invite you to join us this winter as the proud Blue Dragon men's and women's historic Hutchinson sport. Both teams are favorites in the tough Jayhawk Conference, so you won't want to miss any of the action. Find the schedule at BlueDragonSports.com, like us on Facebook, and follow Blue Dragon Sports on Twitter. As always, go Blue Dragons.
Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Chanute, Kansas. Glenn Grunwald, your host. A 2-point Blue Dragon lead, 17-15. As Hutchinson at 4-2, trying to do away with Neosho. They are 4-4 coming into this one. Numbers, Blue Dragons shooting okay. 7 out of 17, 41.4% for those turnovers. 6 turnovers going against them. Neosho, 4 out of 11 for 36.4%. But 6 out of 7 free shooting for Neosho has kept them in the ball game. Blue Dragons out rebounding Neosho, 12-7. Again, this was first left side. Smith hands it off, and Augustine lob down low to good. 6 points for Jones. We're tied at 17 apiece. 9:41 to go in this second quarter play. Kramer on the outside to feed into Mickens. Takes Jones down low, puts the shot up too strong. Roebuck with her putback won't go, and Jones is there for the rebound. Smith crosses over, goes baseline left into the hands of Augustine. She'll shoot the three. It's not there. Rebound Mickens. Here's Bradshaw. Bradshaw will bring it up. Over to Hopkins, who started the second quarter. Here's Roebuck to feed inside, back outside by Roebuck underneath. Draws and will shoot 2 straight throws. As the foul's going to be Waitman as she picked up the personal. Watman, excuse me. That'll be her first. It will be a shooting foul for Roebuck. Can break the tie here. Now 8:59 remaining to go in the second quarter of play. Free throw toss is up and good by Roebuck. For Nene, that will be her 8th point of the game. Her second toss is up and good. Got them both. First trip to the line for Nene Roebuck. Dejanay's out of Olathe, Kansas. So the lead is 19-17 now for the Blue Dragons. Foul's going to be called on Hutchinson. Picking it up will be Hopkins. That'll be her first. Inbounding far side will be Lyles. Sugared it into Smith. And Smith will bring it to the top, right down in front of us. Between circles, she'll angle dribble to the right, lobs it into Jones. Jones, turnaround jumper, too strong, not there. Hopkins rebound. Outlet comes to Kramer on the run. Kramer takes the baseline underneath and goes to the hole and draws a foul. Fouling will be Augustine. That'll be her second. That could be a big one. So shooting will be Kramer at the foul stripe. 8:34 remaining to go in this first half of play. We're in the second. Good. Kramer with 4 points to. She'll shoot a second one. Free throw toss is up and good. Hutchinson's got to cut down on the turnovers. The lead back at 4 for Hutch, 21-17. Equals their largest lead. Smith takes a baseline. Dragons with Mickens along with Bradshaw cut it off. Ball comes back outside to Waitman. 3-pointers on his way. Good. 3-pointer from outside by Augustine is good. 5 points for Augustine is 21-20. Dragon lead is cut to 1. Bradshaw across the timeline on the right. Crosses over, takes it into the paint. Jab step, comes back. Now over to Hopkins. Hopkins holds it high. Back outside, Roebuck. Nene takes the right side. Kramer thought about it. Back outside, here's Mickens, top of the key. 10 on the shot clock. Bradshaw takes a step inside, into the paint. Hands it off underneath the Roebuck, and she gets called for the travel. Seven. 5 to go in the second quarter. Dragons only up by 1, 21. With Foster, with 5 in the game off the bench already. Has a shoulder heavily taped on the outside. Here's Lyles. Ball on the outside, Augustine. She'll dump it right to Jones. She'll spin in the lane, goes up for the shot. It's not there. Rebound. Putback is missing. Putback again. This time is good. Sneaking in there was Lyles to get the basket. Lyles with 4. 22-21, the lead for Neosho now with 7:04 to go in this first half of play. Foul called down low, and Jones will pick up the first. No, check that. It's going to be on Birch. That'll be her second. So Birch picks up the personal. Free toss up and missing. Jones comes back into the lineup now. She'll replace Birch. Jada Mickens missed the first one. Opportunity here on the second one to score. Free throw toss is up and good. 3 points for Mickens. We're tied at 22 apiece with 7:03 to go in quarter number 2. Hutchison just a little out of sync on this afternoon. Long bus ride here, about 2.5 hours. Feed down low. Backdoor play doesn't go. And a missed shot put up by Wadman and Hutchison. Blue Dragons. Kramer all the way through the baseline. Holds up now. Gets double. Puts the shot up. Not there. Put back by Mickens is good. Mickens with the rebound and a put back. 5 points for Mickens. 24-22. Dragons regain the lead with 6:20 to go in this quarter. Second quarter of play. Alley-oop down low to Jones. They double up on her, but Jones able to score it. Jones has been the big player down low. 8 points for her in the half. 24-24 tie. Right side goes to Kramer. Kramer drives in, shoots one in the paint. It's not there. Comes back to her off a tip by Roebuck. Goes up for the shot and it's put right back down in her face. Neosho comes away with it. Neosho trying to get this upset here. 3-pointer from the outer perimeter. It rims off, no good. The rebound cleared off the floor and a missed shot put up by Hawkins. And here comes Hutch. Kramer throws the ball away. But to get it back, Roebuck with the steal. Roebuck will drive in, lays it up, not there. Rebound Jones for Neosho. They want to get in transition, and finally J.J. Davis calls the timeout with 5:35 to go in the quarter. We're in the second quarter of play. We're tied up at 24 apiece. See if it's a full or a partial. It will be a 30-second timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Have you ever been unable to drive due to a short-term injury like a broken bone or some prescription medication? What you may not know is that under those circumstances, you could be granted temporary access to Reno County Area Specialized Transportation Services. RCAT is first come, first served. Affordable public transportation that's here to help. Call 694-29.
Timeout. They had the possession with 5:35. Shooting has dropped down to 33 1/3% on 8 out of 24, so they've went cold over the last. Neosho heating it up a little bit, 8 out of 21. Here we come up the other way. Ball sails out of bounds. Last touched off of Neosho. With the basketball will be the Blue Dragons. Bradshaw behind the back dribble, brings it across. Angles to her left. Here's Brown. She's back in there to Kramer, right side to Roebuck. White underneath. They caught a hand, and in the act of shooting, Brown will go to the line. Foster will pick up the personal. Foster, a freshman out of Albuquerque. Coach Davis with a lot of kids that are young freshmen. Free throws up and good by Brown. 5 points for Brown now, and then she gets another free throw up and good. 4 out of 6 is Brown from the line, plus a basket. 26-24, Hutch with the lead again by 2. Dribble drive, left side, blocked by Roebuck, out of bounds. It'll go back over to Neosho. Casher drove in on that left side, had to put back down at her. Augustine will call out the play. She holds up 2 fingers on that left side of the baseline. Up outside, loose basketball picked away by Roebuck. Here comes Hutch. Layup too strong. Brown with has it ripped out of her hands. The foul call. And Foster will pick up her third. So Brown will go to the line to shoot the free throw now. Brown is 4 out of 6. 6 points to her credit so far in this first half of play. Free throw toss not there. She'll shoot a second one. Trying to give the Blue Dragons a 3-point lead. Shibu will check into the lineup as well. She'll take Mickens' place. Here's the free throw toss by Brown. Got the second one to fall. 5 out of 7 plus the deuce, so 7 points now for Brown in this first half of play. 27-24, 4:41 to go in the second quarter play. On the drive, Watts holds up on a dribble, traveled. Changed pivot feet, then jumped on the one. Ends up being a turnover against Watts. Watts is out of Olathe, Kansas. Pass comes into Bradshaw. Bradshaw on the dribble. Watts right on her hip. Bradshaw all the way down, lays it up and misses it. Rebound's going to be cleared out. Neosho will bring it up. Wide open, Brown. I think that Bradshaw was surprised how wide open it got all of a sudden and just missed it. Ball knocked away. Over and back's going to be the call. Nene got a hand on him, and running it down was. So Hutchison with 4:12 to go in the half will have the basketball. Back into the lineup now, checks Jones. Here comes the ball into Bradshaw. Right side to Kramer. Outside, Roebuck. Off the ball screen, now to Bradshaw again. Blue Dragons working left side, Brown. Outside, Roebuck. Dribble penetration by Roebuck. Bounces down low and scores it. 11 points for Roebuck of the 29 that the Dragons have. 29-24. Hutchison starting to pull away a little bit in this quarter. Get a little bit more comfortable with that 5-point lead. Corner right, three-pointer on its way, rimming off, no good. Rebound Jones, though, for Neosho. Shot by Augustine, and the foul's going to be called in the low blocks. This one, it will be her first second against the Blue Dragons. Inbounding now will be Augustine. Lob comes in, loose basketball. Shebu comes over and gets it. Comes up with a steal. Nice job by Vivian Shebu. 29-24 Hutchinson. Ball out top, Roebuck. Over to Kramer. Kramer back to Roebuck on the top. Putting a little pressure on her out front now as Lyles comes out the belly up. Jumper put up by Kramer, not there. Loose basketball, Roebuck. Kicks it out to Bradshaw. She'll shoot the shot. It won't go, and a foul's going to be called the other way. Roebuck will pick up the personal. That'll be her second. 3:01 in the half. Hutchison 29-24 on top of Neosho. Roebuck back out and now into the ball game. Kelsey Brett will return. Watts on the outside, crossover, drive in, leaner, nope. A rebound underneath though by Jones. She'll put it up strong, won't get it. Brown with a rebound, jump ball called. And the possession there will be the Blue Dragons. As reaching in there was Lyles. I thought they were going to get her with a foul, and they end up getting her with a jump ball. And they're going to put 29 on a shot clock. Blue Dragons will have the basketball. Here comes the inbound. Ball comes into Bradshaw. Tia Bradshaw, she's went the distance today. Freshman out of Dodge, just about to lose the basketball. She'll bring it up. Flash inside to Shibu. She'll take it down low and score it. Vivian Shibu, her first basket. 31-24. Dragon lead is 7. Largest lead for Hutchison now with 2:23 to go in the quarter. Pass comes out high to Augustine. Augustine goes baseline, and offensive foul is taken. It was Kramer. Boy, you saw the shoulder drop, and The foul's going to be called on Augustine. That'll be her third. Or they say second, excuse me. That'll be her second personal foul. Must have had an extra one for somebody else. So the Blue Dragons will have the basketball now, up by 7 with 2:13 to go in this second quarter of play. Across the timeline, Bradshaw rolls to the right. Kramer out top now. He goes to Brett. And Brown, a foul away from the play, is going to be called. They're going to whistle this one on the Blue Dragons. Cheap second. 31-24, Dragon lead is 7 with 2 minutes remaining to go in the quarter. Here's Smith. Across the timeline, angles outside. Lyles has it. Looks and dribble penetrates, takes the baseline into the paint, puts the shot up and scores it. Lyles with a nifty move. Lyles with 6 points. 1 minute and 39 to go before halftime. Dragon lead is cut down to 5, 31-26. Bradshaw, Shibu. Shibu works on Jones, goes down low, puts it up and in. Nice job. Shibu with the basket. She has 4. The Dragons 33-26 lead it now with 1 minute and 18 to go. Ball to Zepeda. Jones battles her way down low, can't get ball on the outside, and the ball sails out of bounds. It'll be retained by Neosho. 1:01 to go in this first half of play. Hutchinson leading at 33-26. Lady Panthers get it in for Neosho. Ball knocked away and turned over. Unable to handle it was Lyles on that far side. Ball was kind of deflected a little bit, enough to mess her up, and out of bounds it went. Into the ball game now for the first time today, Brianna Bradshaw. Bree Bradshaw will check in, sister to Tia. And Kramer will take a seat. Sophomore out of Dodge City. Here's Tia Bradshaw across the timeline, gives it off to sister Bree. Bree over to Brett. Brett to Brown, back outside to Brett. Right side, Tia Bradshaw. Down low underneath, and a foul called. It went down low underneath to Brown. The foul's going to be charged against number 2, Lyles. That'll be her second personal. That might have been where that extra foul that I thought I had called on Augustine went to. In the act of shooting will be Brown. Free throw toss is up and missing. She'll shoot a second one. Alicia's been to the line a bunch today. Free throw toss. This one's good. Ten times to the line, and she's knocked in about 7 of them. 6 to be exact. Ball knocked away out of bounds, last touched by the Blue Dragons. 8 points for Bounding with 31.7 to go will be Neosho. Cutters cut through, trying to lob it. They finally do. Basket underneath. Foul called, and going to the line will be Watman. Kelsey Brett will pick up the personal. That will be her second. Watman's free throws up and short. She will shoot a second. Free throws up and good. So 1 out of 2 from Watman. And Hutchison will bring the basketball up. Bradshaw behind the back dribble, 23.4 to go. Here goes to Brown. They'll split it outside. Kelsey comes, check that as Brett that came up and got it. Kelsey Brett outside to Bradshaw. Back to Shibu. Into the lane. Shot up. Comes out on her. No good. Had the shot they wanted. 4 seconds. 3 seconds. In and out of Smith's hands. She gets one off. Will it count? No, it will not. And we go to halftime with the Blue Dragons leading it by the score of 34-27. First half has come to an end. We'll add We'll be back in 2 minutes.
If you listen to the radio or watch TV, you probably realize you could be in for a real shock when you get your next heating bill. E&M Plumbing has the solution with the Rude 90-plus modulating gas furnace. Efficiency ratings of 94% and above could mean 30 to 40% savings on heating costs. And it's so quiet, you'll wonder if it's even running at all. E&M's regular service and Rude's reputation for reliability are your answers for high energy costs. For no obligation answers, call E&M Plumbing, your Rude dealer for the Hutchinson area.
No time to fix breakfast? Just call us at Anchor Away 662-3100 and we'll have it ready for you. Choose from our selection of breakfast burritos, biscuits, or one of our 5 different complete breakfast plates. Breakfast from 7 to 10:30, Monday through Saturday. If you missed us for breakfast, we're here for lunch and dinner too. Pick up your favorite Mexican dinner or take some home for the family. We're open till 9. That's Anchor Away, drive-through, carry-out, and catering under the water tower at B&A Hutchinson, 662-3100.
Imagine for a moment the best deal ever on smartphones. Got it? I bet Next Tech Wireless has you beat. Now through the end of the year, get up to 5 smartphone lines, unlimited talk, text, and data for only $100. Whether 3 lines, 4, or 5, it's just $100. And the deals don't stop there. All smartphones are buy one, get one free. Say hello to unlimited gifting, unlimited data, and unlimited holiday happiness. Certain restrictions apply. Merry Christmas from Next Tech Wireless.
Hello, this is Tom Elliott of Elliott Mortuary, and again this year we are pleased to help sponsor HCC Blue Dragon Sports. We encourage you to support or not. We hope you enjoy listening to the game here on KWBW and Country 102.9. Elliott Mortuary and Crematory, a proud sponsor of Hutchinson Community College, and honored to have served the families of Hutchinson and Reno County since 1935.
Well, let's check some of the numbers at halftime. It's time for the Medicine Shop in-game capsule, brought to you by the Little White Castle at 14th and Main. Blue Dragons lead at 34-27. Tell you what, if you haven't got your flu shot yet, you better start to think about it. Yeah, I know this good weather is kind of nice, but it won't be too long. It's going to be cold and wintry, and also the snow will be blowing, and we will be inside a whole lot, and that's when that flu bug can really take its toll. So if flu shot or an pneumonia shot, stop in and see Lacey at the Medicine 14th of May. She has the softest touch, and I guarantee that because I've had flu shots from Lacey myself. Also, don't forget they have the delivery service. You just go online to easily get your prescription refilled, and it's just either have it delivered or drop by and pick it up. Customer service is a quality that is par none. It's absolutely 10 out of 10 at the Medicine Shop. They do a wonderful job. Stop in and see them if you can. And if you want a prescription transferred, they'll be sure and do all the work for you as well. Let's take a look at the numbers. First of all, at halftime, Blue Dragons lead at 34-27. Hutchinson has led in scoring on 4 out of 6 shooting from Nene Robach. She has 11 points to her credit, and also has 7 rebounds as well in the contest. Alicia Brown with 8 points on pretty doggone good free throw shooting, 6 out of 10. And she is 1 for 3 other than that. She has 8 points to her credit. Sarah Kramer with 4 points in the contest. Tia Bradshaw with 2 points. And then Vivian Chibu with 4 points off the bench. Jada Mickens with 5 points as well. Blue Dragons 11 out of 32, 34.4% shooting. 1 out of 5 from outside the arc for 20%. And free throws 11 out of 16 for 68.6% from the foul stripe. For Neosho, they are led in scoring with 6 points for DeQuandra Lyles. DeQuandra Lyles with 6 points, 3 out of 5 shooting in that category. 5 points for Jayla Foster off the bench, but she got in a little bit of foul trouble. Picked up 3 in that first half play. She's the one player on the court with the most fouls, so 5 points still for her, quickly scored. Alexis Casher with 2 points. Coming off the bench with 1 point. Erica Birch with 4 points for Neosho. Blue Dragons out rebounded the Panthers 22-11. A turnover of 8 is what jumps out at you. Neosho with 7 out of 9. Actually, that's 7 out of 9 kind of keeping from Nebraska. So there'll be a new coach, head coach for the Huskers next year. But KU putting their endorsement with Coach Beatty to continue. Another game, Carroll leading Aquinas 31-21. That's in the fourth quarter of play with 10:23 to go. So Bishop trying to keep St. Thomas Aquinas from winning their first state championship, their second back-to-back trip into the championship. But Carroll leading right now 31-21. That's in the fourth quarter of play. That being played at Pittsburgh, not too far from here. A couple other scores to pass on. Fort Hays trailing Ferris State 17-7. That going into the fourth quarter. A final from Oklahoma State was Oklahoma State 58, KU 17. But Coach Beatty will return for another year, as it has been announced. So kind of for that. Again, need to give him a little opportunity. Check out some other scores that are taking place. Let's see. Holcomb still with that lead over Frontenac, 27-13. That in 4A Division II. And Miege at half leading Andale in the 4A1 title, 26-7 is the score there. Here it is 34-27. Blue Dragon ladies on top. We'll get set for the second half of play coming up in just a couple minutes. We'll go ahead and take a 2-minute timeout. Come back with the third quarter of this matchup between Neosho and the Hutchinson Lady Blue Dragons. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
HCC Sports is brought to you by the Sportscaster Club members, Portfolio Recovery Associates, Dr. Robert Epp of the Hutchinson Clinic, Barkley Plumbing, Vernon Chiropractic Center, Tim and Gina Ritter, along with Brian Strange of the Green Vision Group, Sutton Kaufman Transmission Service, Wade Patton Insurance, A&A Builders, Bold Office Shears, Mega Manufacturing, MAYB, Mid-America Youth Basketball, Lowen Corporation, and by Mann, Wyatt & Rice, LLC. These Sportscaster Club members help provide funds for HCC scholarships.
For over 15 years, Erickson Custom Building has helped homeowners bring their remodel idea. If you're looking to update a kitchen or bathroom or hoping, we create customized plans to your dreams, ideas, and budget. For quality and follow-through on any home project, call Erickson Custom Building at 620-585-2816 or visit EricksonCustomBLDG.com.
Welcome to the Hutchinson Medicine Shop. With the emergence of big business, not only in pharmacy, but all industries, the Medicine Shop is proud to be a thriving local business in Hutchinson. We're so thankful to our customers in Hutchinson, Reno County, and Central Kansas for your support. In turn, we're proud to be a major sponsor of the Salt Hawks, as well as other area high schools, the Blue Dragons, Chiefs, Royals, Jayhawks. You support us, and the Hutchinson Medicine Shop supports local sports.
Just when you thought you were done with taxes, you got a letter from the IRS. Maybe you're being audited, or maybe you filed for an extension and still need some tax help. We at H&R Block are there for you. We don't stop working on April 15th. Our tax professionals are here to help you year-round. So if you have tax issues you need a hand with, even if H&R Block didn't do your taxes the first time around, visit our offices in Hutchinson, Lyons, or Ellsworth and let our experienced tax professionals help get you every dollar you deserve.
Well, welcome back to the second half. About to get underway here for the Blue Dragons of Hutchinson as they lead it by the score of 34-27 at halftime as we're about to start this third quarter of play. Hutchinson let a couple leads get away from them in that first half of play. One more football score to pass on. Iowa State 3, K-State 0. That's in the first quarter of play with 3:25 to go in the first quarter of play. That happening up in Manhattan. Here's 34-27. Again, Blue Dragons with the lead over Neosho. Dragons will be shooting at the western goal and defending the eastern goal here. On the far side, it will be Lyles. Looks like to be the same starters for Neosho. They started the ball game. Blue Dragons going the same way as well. Here comes the inbound. Lyles tosses it out high. Casher has it back on the outer perimeter. Again, Neosho lost to Dodge right at the start of this third. That's a whole bunch of ball. Here's Bradshaw. Smith tied on her. Got the Mickens in the high post. She drives down low and scores it. Nice job by Mickens. She has 5 at the end of the second quarter. 7 points for Mickens now. And the Dragon lead extended now to 7 at 36-27. Ball on the floor. Jump ball is going to be called. Possession arrow will be the Blue Dragons. And a quick timeout is going to be taken by J.J. Davis, the head coach of Neosho. He, in the first less than a minute, did not like what he saw in the play from his on the court from his team. We will take a break. A quick 30. Dragons lead at 36-27. We'll be back in a half minute.
The Rothy family name has always been connected to serving the Hutchinson community, and you can expect the same kind of high-quality service when you visit Rothy Family Flooring. They believe you deserve to be treated like family, so they've invested in their own talented and trustworthy installers to lay your floors. No outside contractors will ever knock on your door if Rothy works for you. Let them show you their expansive selection of name brand flooring and trust your home to the best. Rothy Family Flooring, 325 North Main, Hutchinson.
Well, the Blue Dragons of Hutchinson will have the basketball after the jump ball, which serves as a turnover. So 15 turnovers against Neosho now. 36-27. Blue Dragons. Bradshaw right in front of us. Smith tied on her. Bradshaw, that they had to give and go to Brown and go to Mickens out high. Brown corner right. Wraparound pass on Mickens. She'll go all the way under, and a baseline foul. Whistle this one on Jones. And Jones will pick up the personal. Only her first. Inbounding will be the Blue Dragons. Bradshaw gets it into Roebuck. Roebuck back to Bradshaw right. To Roebuck on the right side. Skips it all the way across in front of us, Brown. Brown on the dribble. Looks with nobody to give it to. Now to Roebuck on the outside. 3-second violation. As Mickens' heel was caught in the lane. She was right up at the foul stripe and had about half of her shoe in the lane, and they called the 3-second violation. She was in 36-27. Blue Dragons lead it. 3 fouls. J.J. Davis must feel like he needs to have her scoring in there. Long 3 ball from outside, missing, but the rebound comes out long, and Kasher comes up with the Neosho, so they got the offensive board. Underneath, and a foul call. This will send Augustine to the line to shoot free throws. A foul against the Blue Dragons. Brown will pick up the personal. It'll be her first personal. Toss is up and good by Augustine. Augustine with 6 points now. And she will shoot the second one. Augustine out of Walnut, Kansas. I have to be honest with you, I do not know where Walnut, Kansas is. Augustine missing on that account. Here's Bradshaw. She'll bring it up. Drops it down low to Nene. And Roebuck goes up and gets called for the travel call. Goes against her. Derby and Blue Valley North knocked up in a good one. 28-28 after a 2-point conversion by Derby to make that one interesting. That's in 6A at Emporia. Ball on the outside, stolen away. Here comes Mickens. Mickens will be fouled on the side, and bumping her over there was Augustine. That'll be her third. Julie Augustine will pick up the personal. 36-28 ball game. Dragons with the lead by 8. 7:55 to go in this third period of play. Given go underneath the Brown. She'll be hammered from behind. The second foul on Jones. Nice job of using her body for Alicia Brown. She'll go to the line and shoot free throws. She lived at the line in that first half of play. 6 out of 10 shooting. She will shoot a couple free throws here in the act of shooting. Free throws up and good. She launched that one, and she bounced up and down on her toes to make sure she had enough oomph to get it there. Free throw toss. Got both of them. So 10 points, double figures now for Alicia Brown. That's right at her average, right close to it. Out the court comes Neosho. Throw it away. Too hard on the pass. As she received the blocks from Foster. back in now checks Beth Hawkins. J.J. Davis spent, again, several years up at Brown Mackey. Is there a foul called? I believe there might have been. Yeah, no, there was a foul call. They put it on Foster. That's their fourth. Here comes Bradshaw. Ball on the outer perimeter. Roebuck out top to Brown. Rolls to Bradshaw on the outside. Mickens, top of the key. She'll pull it back. Here's Roebuck. Good penetration. Back outside. Brown, three-pointer from the corner left. Good. A three-pointer by Alicia Brown, her first of the game. And she has 13 points. The Dragons lead at 41-28. Dribble drive, left side. They'll kick it back out. Three-pointer up and on its way. Good. A three-pointer from the outside right by Hawkins. So Hawkins, who was scoreless at the end of the first half, answers back with a three there. And it's 41-31. The lead is cut from 13 back to 10 again for the Blue Dragons. Outside, jumper by Mickens. Rattles out, no good. Rebound is going to be cleared out of there by Kasher. Dragons all bailed on to get the rebound. Nothing but white shirts around. Here, jump ball is going to be called. It'll be possession arrow for Neosho as Kramer came in and tied up Foster. Watman checks back into the Neosho lineup. Inbounding on the far side will be Hawkins. 41-31 Hutchison, 6:30 to go. Third period of play. Glenn Grunwald, your host. Thomas Nelson helping out with Thomas Green with the stats as well. To drive on the right side. Foul's going to be charged against the Blue Dragons. Picking up the personal foul will be Bradshaw. That'll be her second. Here comes the inbound. They'll slap the ball. They'll log it in. It hits the back of the backboard, but side of it, then it goes to a Neosho player. Three-pointer's good. Back-to-back threes by Hawkins. She has 6, and it's 41-34. Here comes Neosho back. Blue Dragon lead is cut a little bit, down to 7. Mickens outside. Here's Bradshaw. Thinks about it. Feeds into Mickens. She gets a step on the defender, goes up strong, and Jones picks up her third. Nice job by Mickens. Went to the left side, and she will go to the line. That'll be the third on Jones. Let's see if they substitute and bring in Birch or not. J.J. Davis saying, hey, she was standing straight up. Men's action coming your way in about 50 minutes. Free throw toss rattles out on Mickens. So out checks Foster, out checks Jones, back into the ballgame, checks Watts, and then comes Birch. Birch with 4 first half points. Mickens' second toss is good. So Mickens with 8 points now, 42-34. She averages a double on the year. Blue Dragon lead 42-34. Feet down low. They go to Birch, and a foul called on Mickens. Mickens will pick up her second. In the act of shooting, it should be Birch at the line with 5:46 to go in quarter 3. Aquinas still trailing, but it's 38-28 with 2 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Free throws up and good by Birch. Birch with 5 points on the afternoon. Shoots her second, hits that one. 6 points for Birch. 42-36. Blue Dragons. A little dump away. Ball last touched by Neosho out of bounds. Inbounding will be Bradshaw. Gets it in, top side. Here's Bradshaw. Stumbles a little bit, gets it over to Kramer. Nice job, and then the kicking of the ball is going to be called. It will be Blue Dragon basketball with 5:31 to go. We're in the third period of play. Here comes the inbound. All the way out to Roebuck. Back to Bradshaw left. Top to Brown. 5:25 to go. Third period. 7 on the shot clock. Brown, left side, Roebuck. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Roebuck throws one up. Off the glass, no good. Rebound's going to be cleared out of there by Neosho. The lead is only 6 with 5:08 to go in this third period of play. Hutchinson has led this whole half, and a foul is going to be called against the Blue Dragons. Kramer will pick up her second. Inbounding on that far line is going to be Zepeda. Amy Zepeda will check out. Here comes the inbound. They get it in. It's good from outside. Another one. This one by Hawkins. 3 trays in the second half of play. It's 42-39. Blue Dragons. A drive by Bradshaw. Too strong. Off the glass. No good. Rebound cleared out by Neosho. 4:46 to go in this third period of play. Blue Dragon lead is but 3. There's a long 3 ball by, again, put up a missing by Hawkins. The rebound out of bounds. It'll be retained by Neosho. Well, Beth Hawkins has gotten hot. She's out of Cherryville, Kansas. Sophomore guard has knocked down 3 trays in the second half. Zepeda trying to get it in. Trying. Finally does get it back outside of Hawkins now. 4:34 to go in the third quarter. Dribble drive, right side by Watts. Foul called. Bradshaw looks in disgust and picks up her third, I believe. .429 remaining to go in the third period of play, and at the line shooting will be Watts. Free throw toss is up and missing. She will shoot a second one. 4:29 to go in the third. Free throw toss. This one's good. So Watts, 1 of 2, and the lead is 42-40. Hutchinson with a slim 2-point lead. Bradshaw hands it off to Brown. Brown to Hopkins, top side. Flash it high to Mickens. Mickens drives right, kicks it out. Roebuck for 3, got it. Big 3 ball by Roebuck from the outside. Had a good look. Her first basket in the second half. She has 14 to lead all scorers with 14 points. Feed down low inside. Jones follow away, won't go. Foul called. Actually, it's going to be Birch. The foul's going to go against the Blue Dragons. Mickens will pick up her third personal. 3:59 to go in the third. 45-40 Dragons. Now 45-41 as Birch hits her third free throw in a row. 7 points for Birch. She'll shoot a second one. Free throw up and missing. Blue Dragons get the rebound. So she was 3 out of 3. Missed on that occasion. Hutchinson leads still a 4. 44-41. 45-41. Blue Dragons. They'll work at left wing. Out top to Mickens. Right side over to Bradshaw. Tia Bradshaw on the dribble now. Shot clock at 9. Underneath by Birch. And Neosho will bring it up. Here comes Watts on the dribble. She'll take a baseline right, pulls it to the corner, dumps the Birch underneath. She'll wrap around and won't go. Hopkins gets the rebound. Outlet quickly comes to Brown. Brown for the Blue Dragons underneath, puts it up and is fouled. And she will step to the line. Alicia Brown will go to the line. 13 points to her credit today. She and Roebuck have done it all. 3:14 remaining to go in his third period of play. 45-41 Dragons. Brown, free throw toss, up and good. $14 points for Brown. She and Roebuck tied for high honors for the Blue Dragons. Chibu will check into the lineup. She will take the place of Mickens. Brown gets set. 3:14 remaining to go in the third period. Got them both. 15 points for Brown, 47 for the Blue Dragons. 47-41, they lead it with 3:13 to go. Hutchinson Lady Dragons get set defensively. Here's Smith for Neosho. Rolls right, left side, back outside, give and go. Picked up in the Blue Dragons, Brown. Here comes Hutchinson, 3-on-2. Brown will bring it up. She holds up, loses the basketball, out of bounds it goes. Big turnover against Hutch. And they had numbers and could not hurt. Here comes the inbound. Smith will bring it up. 2:53 to go in this third period of play. Blue Dragons lead by 6. Hawkins has been red hot from outside, has 9 points in the second half, all from outside the arc. Drive to the basket, won't go. Battle for the board. Over the back is going to be the call. They're going to whistle this one on Casher, I believe. And that'll be her second. That'll be the 5th team foul, so both teams putting the other ones at the line. Cloud County, by the way, leading Coffeyville 22-12 right now. Cloud carrying a 55 to, well, they outscored them 2-12. Carry a 55-39 lead into the fourth quarter. Here, free throw is good by Roebuck. She will shoot a second one, got them both. 5 points for Roebuck in the second half to go along with 11 in the first half. 16 points total. And the Dragons lead at 49-41. Ball on the outside, over to the corner, knocked away. It will be Neosho basketball. Into the lineup for Neosho, Michaela McCall will check in. McCall is out of Humboldt, Kansas. Bounce pass comes in, stolen away by Hopkins for the Blue Dragons. Gets it to Bree Bradshaw, and then out of bounds. Trying to get the interception was Alexis Casher. It'll be Hutchinson basketball with 2:23 to go in this third period of play. Bradshaw, bounce pass comes into Chibuk. She gets it back. Bradshaw to the right side. 2:20 to go. Bounce pass, low blocks right, layup good. Nice job by Chibuk. And she 10 for Hutch again, 51-41. Ball out top. Lob it down low, loose basketball picked up. Neosho puts it up and in. Casher with her first basket. Check that, second basket. 4 points for Casher. 51-43 Hutchinson. A minute and 47 to go in the third. In and out of the hands of Bradshaw. Ran down quickly by Smith. Quick hands by Smith. Little guard out of Fort Dodge, Iowa. Ball sails away out of bounds. It will be Neosho basketball. Green will check into the Blue Dragon lineup. Bradshaw will take a break. Tia Bradshaw will check out. Inbounding far side will be Lyles. Neosho basketball. Again, Neosho County and Chanute. Ball knocked away. It'll be retained by Neosho. Chanute right off of Highway 75, real close to Highway 39. You can get here a couple ways. We came through Yates Center, 8 at Yates Center, and dropped down. Or you can get there from Highway 400. Here's the drive by Smith. She'll spin away. 15 on the shot clock now. Right side drive by Lyles. Lyles puts it up and in. 8 points for Lyles. 51-45. The lead is cut back to 6. Over and back to call on Roebuck. So a turnover goes against the Blue Dragons. And it's a 6-point ball game with 1:20 to go in the third. Neosho won't go away. Feed stolen away. This time it's Bree Bradshaw comes up with it. Bree with a long pass to Green. Green fights for it, takes it up, doesn't score, but is fouled and will go to the line to shoot 2. Foul's going to be charged against Casher. That'll be her third personal. At the line will be Alicia Green. She has not scored as of yet today. She'll shoot 2 out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Free throw toss is up and good by Green. Substitution. Here comes Brown back into the lineup. One of Green's third and fourth trip to the line. Actually, her third and fourth trip. She has now hit both of these. So she is 2 for 6 for the season. 53-45 Hutchinson. 1:06 to go. Bounce pass comes back outside Lyles. Jumper not there. Rebound cleared Shebu. She has Bradshaw. Bree Bradshaw takes it in. Dump from behind. It'll be retained by the Blue Dragons. Inbounding, that right side baseline will be Hutchinson. 55.5 to go in the third. They'll lob it out. Here's Brown. She'll gather it in. Left side, Bree Bradshaw. Deep corner left. 3 ball. Does not go. Rebound cleared by Brown, and she loses it off her foot. Here comes Smith with it for Neosho. 44 seconds to go in the half. In the third period, The drive to the basket. And a jump ball is going to be called. Possession arrow will be the Blue Dragons with 40.2 seconds to go in the third. Hutchinson's lead is 8. Neosho making a little run right now. Jones, by the way, back in there playing with a little bit of foul trouble. She has 3 personal fouls on her for Neosho. Here comes Green across the half court. Alicia Green accelerates. Shebu will drive in, lays it up. No good. Rebound out of bounds at Sales. It'll be Neosho basketball with 26.9 to go in the third. Here we go. With the basketball will be Smith. This game turnover prone for both squads. Shot clock is dark, so Smith's just going to wait before she attacks. Down by 8 is the squad. She'll roll left side. Hold up. Top side right. They'll pull it back a little bit. They'll shoot the 3. It's off its mark. No good. And that's the end of 3. Score at the end of the third. It is Hutchinson 53-5. We'll take a 1-minute timeout and get set for the fourth and final quarter of today's basketball game from Chanute for the Lady Dragons. Hutchinson leads it by 8. We'll be back right after this.
The Rothy family name has always been connected to serving the Hutchinson community, and you can expect the same kind of high-quality service when you visit Rothy Family Flooring. They believe you deserve to be treated like family, so they've invested in their own talented and trustworthy installers to lay your floors. No outside contractors will ever knock on your door if Rothy works for you. Let them show you their expansive selection of name brand flooring and trust your home to the best. Rothy Family Flooring, 325 North Main, Hutchinson.
It could be you just woke up feeling way too yucky, or one of your kids gets really scuffed up while your well-being, whether you have insurance or not. Welcome to the responsive care you deserve at Prairie Star Health Center, 30th and K61 in Hutchinson.
Well, we're getting set to start the fourth quarter. Dragon ladies with a 8-point lead, 53-45 over Neosho. Blue Dragons shooting 34.9% for the game, 15 out of 43. 3 for 8 from outside the arc for 37.5%. Neosho, 35.9, actually out shooting the Dragons, 14 out of 39, but they've hit 5 trays. And they are 12 out of 17 from the foul stripe. With the basketball, Neosho, Dragons with 13 turnovers. Neosho with 21. Hutchinson only with a 1 rebound lead right now. 27-26 for the game. The drive by Neosho not there. Rebound cleared by Hopkins. She'll come out on the dribble and then loses the basketball. Still loose on the floor. There's a crazy basketball. Hopkins, not enough maybe to call a foul, but enough to impede her progress and just tripping all over herself. Finally came up with it. John Onge just saying, hey, just settle down a little bit. My good buddy Larry Stonecipher is running the board. Let me know that Walnut, Kansas is in Crawford County, not far from here. Here's a missed shot by the Blue Dragons, and Neosho's able to come up with it as Birch got the rebound. Ball on the outer perimeter. Built on the Little Walnut Creek. There's a missed shot. Birch gets the rebound. Back outside. 3-pointer in the corner left. Bouncing away, no good. Rebound's going to be cleared out there. Foster threw one up and couldn't get it to go. And here comes the basket. Good offensive foul is going to be the call. Nope, it's going to be a push from behind. So let's see who they whistle. The basket was good. Green scored the basket. Let's see exactly what the officials are calling. They're going to try to call the foul's going to be charged against number 21. That'll be Augustine. And J.J. Davis can't believe it. He is upset. That's the fourth on Augustine. Green's basket was good, and she scores the three-point play. 5 points for Green now, 56-45. Dragons with a little breathing room. They lead it by 11. Here's Hawkins. She's been hot from outside the arc. They'll give it back. Dribble penetration. Stolen away by Bradshaw. Here comes Bree Bradshaw with a drive. She'll take it all the way on the right side, and on her hip was Foster, and Foster just fouled out of the contest. She will foul. 8:44 to go in the fourth period of play. Foster scored 5 points for the ball game, all in the first half. Inbounding right side baseline will be Blue Dragons. They'll kick it back on the outside. Here's Hopkins to Brown. Left side, Bree Bradshaw drives in. Foul call. They're going to whistle this one on Watts. That'll be her second. And that'll be the 15 foul, I believe, or is it 4? I think it's 4. J.J. Davis saying, hey, look at the fouls. It's 0-4 right now. Green, pass comes out high to Hopkins. Blue Dragons working around their outside. Bree Bradshaw, sophomore to Dodge, kicks it left now to Brown. Cutters cut through. Here's Chibu. Chibu into the paint, works it down, puts a wild shot up, just about got it, and rebounds cleared out of there. Here comes Lyles for Neosho. Long shot put up from outside, missing by Augustine. Rebound, Birch underneath. Foul called on Brown. With 8:12 to go, and J.J. Davis applauding and getting his fans to applaud as well. Foul's going to be called on Brown. Brown will pick up her second. Here comes Roebuck back in. Here comes Tia Bradshaw back in. Shibu gets a seat. So does Bree Bradshaw, and setting out is Green as well. Blue Dragons with reserves coming in that are some of them starters. Here comes the lob in. Now going to be called on Roebuck. That'll be 3 on her. So Nate with her third. Hutchison lead is 11 with 8:11 to go. They'll lob it. Stolen away by the Blue Dragons. Here comes Mickens. Mickens on the dribble. Trying to get it all the way down the court. Lays it up and scores it. Good job by Mickens. Mickens with her second basket of the second half. 10 points for Mickens. Timeout's going to be taken. A full 1 minute break coming your way. 7:57 to go in the fourth and final quarter. Dragon lead is 58-45. We'll be back in 1 minute.
This is Carter File, president of Hutchinson Community College. I invite you to join us this winter as the proud tradition of Blue Dragon men's and women's basketball continues at the historic Hutchinson Sports Arena. Both teams are favorites in the tough Jayhawk Conference, so you won't want to miss any of the action. Find the schedule at BlueDragonSports.com, like us on Facebook, and follow Blue Dragon Sports on Twitter. As always, go Blue Dragons.
Have you ever been unable to drive due to a short-term injury like a broken bone or some prescription medication? You may not know is that under those circumstances, you could County Area Specialized Transportation Services. Our CAT is first come, first served, safe, affordable public transportation that's here to help. Call 694-2913 for information.
Well, the Blue Dragons lead at 58-45 against special half. Thanks to Larry Stonecipher doing the chief engineer work today. And not only that, providing me information on Walnut, Kansas. It used to be called Glenwood, but they changed it in 1874 because it was on the Little Walnut Creek. And that's where a young lady from Neosho is from. The rebound off the missed shot clear by the Blue Dragons. Hutchison will bring it out. He'll set it up on the top. Mickens down low to Roebuck. Shot doesn't go. Battle for the board taken away by Neosho. They had two players actually fighting for it, but nobody traveled. Here comes the Lady Panthers on the drive. They'll drive left side. Brown gets called for the personal foul. Dragon Ladies at that timeout shooting 36.2% on 17 out of 47. Turnovers, they've held those down in the second half. Only 13 for the game, 23 for Neosho. Brown picks up her third, by the way. Foul comes in. Shot up, missing. Rebound cleared, though, by Neosho off the miss hook. Across the top. They'll throw up a wild pass and good. That's with the left hand thing. That's where Augustine is from Walnut. Walnut now with 3 points in the second half, 8 for the ball game. Augustine, I should say. Color Walnut. Feed inside of Mickens. Mickens goes down and scores it inside. Nice job by Mickens. Nice pick out there, set for. 13 points now for Mickens. Feed down low underneath the Birch basket. Good by Birch. Birch has been solid. 9 points for Birch for Neosho. 60-49. Dragon lead is 11 with 6:31 to go, and a foul called out front. This one's going to work on Watts. That'll be her third. Subs coming in for Neosho. One last-ditch effort by J.J. Davis now. The coaching staff here has been here. This is 5th year. Settled in here at Chanute after being a little stint at Brown Mackey and Salina. Here comes the bounce pass. Well, the pass comes in for the Blue Dragons. Bradshaw has it to Hopkins. Back to Bradshaw. In and out of her hands. Turnover Dragons. They're 14th. .6:25 remaining to go in this fourth and final quarter. Ball on the outside. Watts. She'll drive in. Shoots it up. Not there. Rebound, though. Neosho getting beat on the boards now as the Dragons. Back three-pointer doesn't go. Air ball ran down by Neosho. Drive down to underneath and a foul called. It'll be on Nene, and Roebuck will pick up her fourth. That coming with 6:07 remaining to go in the ball game. At the line will be Casher, Alexis Casher at the line. Out of Alabama, free throw good. Only her free throw made today. 5 points total. Shooting the second one. Casher's free throws up and good. 6 points for Casher. 60-51. The lead is 9 for the Blue Dragons. Mickens on the top. Takes Jones to the left, puts it in. Mickens with the basket. She's having a great second half. 15 points for the ball game. 10 points in the second half for Mickens now. Right at her average. Rebound off the missed shot. Bradshaw up to Brown. Dragons have it. Basket comes out on Brown, no good, but Hopkins runs it down. Nice job by Hopkins to keep it alive. Kramer's shot won't go off the glass, no good, and the rebound's going to be cleared out of there by Neosho. Here comes Smith on the run. She'll hand it off, gives it quickly to Hawkins. She's knocked down threes. Got to get a hand on her. Double penetration, shoot the three again. This one rattles out, no good. Hopkins. Hopkins with a breakaway layup, good. And Hopkins is able to score her first basket to give the Dragons a 64-51 lead with 5:04 to go in the ball game. A full 1 minute timeout taken by Hutchison. 5:04 to go. Hutch up 64-51. Finally getting some breathing room. We'll be back in 1 minute.
If you listen to the radio or watch TV, you probably realize you could be in for a real shock when you get your next heating bill. E&M Plumbing has the solution with the Rude 90-plus modulating gas furnace. Efficiency ratings of 94% and above could mean 30 to 40% savings on heating costs. And it's so quiet, you'll wonder if it's even running at all. E&M's regular service and Rude's reputation for reliability are your answers for high energy costs. For no obligation answers, call E&M Plumbing, your Rude dealer for the Hutchinson area.
No time to fix breakfast? Just call us at Anchor Away 662-3100 and we'll have it ready for you.
Choose from our selection of breakfast burritos, biscuits, or one of our 5 different complete breakfast plates. Breakfast from 7 to 10:30, Monday through Saturday. If you missed us for breakfast, we're here for lunch and dinner too. Pick up your favorite Mexican dinner or take some home for the family. We're open till 9. That's Anchor Away, drive-through, carry-out, and catering under the water tower at B & Adams in Hutchinson, 662-3100.
Well, 5:04 remaining to go in the fourth period of play. Hutchinson finally with a 13-point lead, a little breathing room over Neosho. Blue Dragon men's basketball just minutes away. It'll probably be a little past 4 o'clock. We'll have a little news and update for you right here on KHUT and KWBW in between clock with 4:55 to go. And the foul's going to be charged against the Blue Dragons. Hopkins, that'll be her second. Hutchinson shooting 37.7 for the game compared to 32.7 for Neosho. The difference is at 24 turnovers for the Lady Panthers. Free throws up and good. Zepeda scored her first point. She'll shoot a second one. Cuts the lead down to 12 now. Can make it an 11-point game, and she does. So converts on the 2 free throws. Neosho on the season, 62.8% from the foul stripe. Here the Blue Dragons will bring it up. Brown on the top side over to Kramer. Kramer to Tia Bradshaw. Here's Hopkins. Flash pass to Mickens. Mickens traveled. She did. She shuffled the feet. Started to make her move at the high post and tried to take her player down low. Jones in there with playing with 4 fouls, I believe, or 3 fouls for sure. Ball on the outside. Neosho between circles, the pet across the top of the key. And a travel call going to go against Smith as she shifted gears too quick. The ball will go over to the Blue Dragons with 4:25 to go and a 64-53 lead. The lead is 11. Tia Bradshaw across the timeline, rolls to her right. Kramer has it. Out top to Hopkins. Here's Brown. She'll go top around the right side. Blue Dragons trying to work it out front. Here's Hopkins. She'll shift gears. 9 on the shot clock. Down low to Brown. Brown underneath basket. Good. Only the second basket of the game of the second half for Brown, but a whole ton of free throws in there. 17 points for Brown. And 66-53. Here's the 3-ball. Corner left is good by Hawkins. 4 trays in the second half, all in the second half. She had not scored in the first half. It's a 10-point game at 66-56 with 3:33 to go. The drive by Bradshaw won't go. Rebound cleared away by Jones for Neosho. 10-point ball game. 3 1/4 to go now. Smith thought about it, pulls up on the dribble. Backdoor play. Hawkins can't handle it. It'll be a turnover. So Hutchinson basketball with 3:17 to go. Here comes the inbound. Brown in the backcourt. A little pressure. They'll give it over to Kramer. Kramer on the right side. Corner right. Here's Bradshaw out front. Tia Bradshaw to bounce pass to Mickens. Mickens takes Jones baseline, puts it. And a quick basket. A quick half-minute break. By 12, 68-56. We'll be back with more in 30 seconds.
Imagine for a moment the best deal ever on smartphones. Got it? I bet NextTech Wireless has you beat. Now through the end of the year, get up to 5 smartphone lines, unlimited talk, text, and data for only $100. Whether 3 lines, 4, or 5, it's just $100. And the deals don't stop there. All smartphones are buy one, get one free. Say hello to unlimited gifting, unlimited data, and unlimited holiday happiness. Certain restrictions apply. Merry Christmas from NextTech Wireless.
Well, the Dragon ladies with 3 in double figures with Alicia Brown with 17 points, Roebuck with 16, and Mickens now with 16 points in the contest. So only 1 in double figures. That would be Hawkins. There's a wide open basket underneath, scored by Birch. And Birch now has 11. 68-58. The lead is cut again to 10 with 2:38 to go. Hutch should be okay and be able to win their 5th game of the year unless they have a ton of turnovers here late. Both teams will be shooting 1-and-1s, as both will be at the 5 foul minimum. The drive inside by Mickens. Her shot does not go. Loose basketball. Brown comes up with it. Putback by Brown is good. So Alicia Brown, who has 19 now, getting it done on the offensive board. There's a missed shot. Mickens with the rebound. She'll bring it out on the dribble. 2:02 to go. The drive underneath. And a foul is going to be called. It's going to be whistled against Neosho. Foul's going to be charged against Watts. That'll be her 4th. .159 to go in the contest. Hutchinson looks to be secure now with a 12-point lead at 70-58. Shooting free throws will be the Blue Dragons' Bradshaw. She has not shot free throws today. 2 points to her credit in the first half of play. That one's up and good. 3 points total. Into the lineup returns Augustine. Also Smith back in as well for Neosho. Roebuck will return to the lineup for the Blue Dragons. Free throw toss is up and good by Bradshaw. 4 points total for her with 1:59 to go. 72-58. Hutchinson will win their 5th game of the year. And more importantly, on the conference side, they'll go to 3-2. Again, I failed to mention that the opening part is Seward lost the other night at Barton. Check and see where those respective teams are here in a minute. Ball on the outside, Neosho. They'll drive inside. Wild shot put up at the end. Nice job by Waitman. Only her first basket. 4 points for Wadman. Makes it 72-60 now. Blue Dragons, 1:28 to go. Hopkins outside. They'll weave it a little bit. Take a little time. 17 on the shot clock. Hopkins hands the ball off. Inside, basket good. Mickens scoring it. So Mickens got the quick basket inside. And Mickens now with 18 points as well. Substitution? Nope, a timeout. We'll get a break in. 14-point lead for the Blue Dragons, 74-60. We'll be in a half minute.
Hello, this is Tom Elliott of Elliott Mortuary, and again this year we're pleased to help sponsor HCC Blue. We encourage you to support all the Blue Dragon games, both home and away, with your attendance, but if not, we hope you enjoy listening to the game here on KWBW and Country 102.9. Elliott Mortuary and Crematory, a proud sponsor of Hutchinson Community College, and honored to have served the families of Hutchinson and Reno County since 1935.
From 3A, I have a 7-6 score with Sabetha in the 4th quarter, leading it. Right here, 74-60. Dragons with the lead and 1:16 to go. 19 points for Mickens. In and out of the hands of Neosho. Blue Dragons will have the basketball with 1:09 to go. An official comes over and maybe saw it differently. They'll reverse it. It will be Neosho's basketball. 1:09 remaining. Here comes the inbounds. Pass was Waitman, and then it will be inbounding again by Wattman. Here comes the inbounds. They'll lob it. Neosho with the ball. They'll put it up and score it, and then one. Wattman with her second basket of the half and a +1 coming her way. 74-62. The lead is 12. Foul's going to be called. That will be her 5th. She will foul out of the contest at the 1:03 mark. 16 points for Roebuck in the ball game. Brett will check into the lineup. So the N1 now coming for Waitman, and she doesn't get it. Waitman missed it. The lead remains at 12 with a minute to go. It's stolen away by Neosho. The drive to the basket, it won't go. Rebound cleared away by Hutchinson. Is coming out with it will be Bradshaw. Now here in the backcourt, getting foul will be the Blue Dragons. This will be Brett. Will come down and shoot free throws. Foul's going to be on Lyles. That'll be her third. It's academic right now. 47.5 points. 47.5 seconds to go here in the fourth period of play. A final now. Sabetha winning over Marysville High School 7-6. Exciting game at Gowan Stadium. Free throws up and missing by Brett. She'll shoot a second one. Free throw toss. She got this one down. So Brett's first point. Chelsea Brett. 47.5 seconds to go. Dragons up by 13. Smith into the forecourt. Angle dribbles to the right side. Three-pointer off. It's marked no good. Rebound Dragons. Here comes Hutchinson. Inside of 30 seconds now. Oh, ball stolen away from Neosho. Here's Smith with it. And a reach-in foul called quickly. It'll be, or was the ball knocked away? It'll be baseline. It was knocked away. It'll be out on the baseline, and a quick timeout's going to be taken. 27.5 seconds to go. Dragons lead at 75-62. One probably final timeout coming your way. It'll be a full 1 minute break. We'll be back right after this.
And this is news between the ball games. 1 or 2 minute rest.
Sportscaster Club members, Portfolio Recovery Associates, Dr. Robert Epp of the Hutchinson Clinic, Barkley Plumbing, Vernon Chiropractic Center, Tim and Gina Ritter, along with Brian Strange of the Green Vision Group, Sutton Kaufman Transmission Service, Wade Patton Insurance, A&A Builders, Bold Office Shares, Mega Manufacturing, MAYB, Mid-America Youth Basketball, Lowen Corporation, and by Mann, Wyatt, and Rice, LLC. These Sportscaster Club members help provide funds for HCC scholarships.
Well, welcome back. 27.5 seconds remaining to go in this fourth quarter of play. Dragons lead at 75-62. And Hutchinson will go to 5-2 on the year. Neosho will fall to 4-3 in conference play. Dragons will be 3-2. Neosho will be 1-4. And again, we'll try to get you an update during the men's game of some of the playoff action that has been taking place across the state of Kansas today. Again, that final now, Sabetha 7, Marysville 6. That is a final. And quickly, a foul was called on the inbound. Brown will pick up her fourth. At the line will be Watman again, shooting free throws. Free throw toss off. It's marked no good for Watman. Rebound Mickens. Neosho's only hope is the foul. And here's Roebuck. They'll stay away from her. Check that. Roebuck fouled out. That's Bradshaw. Tia Bradshaw outside with it. Now Brown. 13 seconds. And that's pretty well going to do it. Your final, a game closer than a lot expected, but Hutchinson comes out victorious on the road to Chanute. 75-62. We'll take a 2-minute timeout and add up the numbers and come back and chat a little bit. We'll be back with more coming your way for Chanute right after this 2-minute timeout.
Hi, I'm Ken Hyman, General Manager of Midwest Superstore in Hutchinson. We're proud to be a sponsor of HCC Sports. You have choices when it comes to your vehicle purchases, and a better way is more than a slogan. Any new or select pre-owned purchase comes with our Advantage Reward benefits. That includes complimentary car washes with every service visit, a loaner car with any major service, including oil changes and tire rotations. A better way also means no high-pressure sales tactics. Everyone